Have you ever frozen in the middle of a sentence because you could not find the right English word? Do not worry, you are not alone. True fluency does not come from memorizing thick grammar books. It comes from speaking simple English in your everyday life. Today, we are going to fix that hesitation. We will practice the exact words you need for your daily routines. Welcome to English Unleashed Journey. I am here to guide you step by step. If you are new here, please subscribe and turn on the bell icon to learn with us. Let us start with the first thing you do in the morning. Imagine you walk into the kitchen and see a family member. You can say, "Good morning. Did you sleep well?" This is a gentle way to connect. They might reply, "I slept wonderfully, thank you. How about you?" You can answer, "I slept okay, but I really need some coffee." Making breakfast is also a great time to practice. You can ask, "Would you like some eggs for breakfast?" Or, "Do you want toast or cereal?" If someone asks you, reply simply, "Just some toast for me, please." Always use the word please. It makes your English sound very natural and kind. Before leaving the house, we often talk about the weather. You can look out the window and ask, "Is it going to rain today?" Or you can ask, "Should I bring an umbrella?" Someone might tell you, "Yes, it looks a bit cloudy today." These short questions train your brain to think in English. Now, imagine you are walking to a coffee shop. You step inside and walk to the counter. The barista will greet you. They might say, "Hello, what can I get for you today?" Take a deep breath. You can say, "I would like a medium coffee, please." The worker might ask, "Would you like that hot or iced?" You reply, "Hot, please." When they hand you the drink, they will say, "Have a nice day." You smile and say, "Thank you, you too." Practicing this simple interaction builds your confidence for real-world tasks. Next, let us pretend you are at the grocery store. You are looking for bread, but you cannot find it. You see a store worker. You can politely ask, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the bread is?" The worker will smile and say, "It is in aisle 4, next to the milk." You reply, "Thank you so much." If you need to check a price, hold the item and ask, "How much does this cost?" The worker might say, "That is $5." These short exchanges are the building blocks of fluent English. Sometimes you are walking outside and you get lost. You need to ask for directions. You can approach a stranger and say, "Excuse me, I am looking for the nearest train station. Can you help me?" The person might say, "Sure, walk straight down this street and turn left." You reply, "I appreciate your help, thank you." People love to help when you ask politely. Let us move into the workplace. Professional English does not have to be difficult. If a colleague asks about your work, they might say, "Have you finished the report yet?" You can answer honestly, "Not yet, I am still working on it. I will send it by the end of the day." If you need a favor, ask nicely. "Do you have a minute to help me with this?" They will likely say, "Of course, what do you need?" Talking on the phone can feel frightening. You cannot see the other person, but you can master this with practice. Imagine calling a friend. You say, "Hi, how are you doing today?" They say, "I am good, thanks. How are you?" You reply, "I am great. Are you free to grab dinner tonight?" Your friend says, "That sounds fun. What time?" You answer, "Let us meet around 7 o'clock." See? You just made a plan over the phone perfectly. Now, let us talk about a very important situation. Going to the doctor. You walk up to the receptionist and say, "Hello, I have an appointment at 10. They ask for your name, you tell them, and wait. When you sit with the doctor, they will ask, "What seems to be the problem today?" You must explain simply, "I have had a bad headache for 2 days." The doctor might ask, "Do you have a fever?" You reply, "Yes, a slight fever." Dining out at a restaurant is a joyful way to practice. The host will ask, "How many people in your party?" You say, "A table for 2, please." When you sit down, the waiter will ask, "Are you ready to order?" You can say, "Yes, I will have the grilled chicken, please." The waiter asks, "Would you like something to drink?" You reply, "Just water for now, thank you." At the end of the meal, you catch the waiter's eye. You say, "Could we get the bill, please?" They bring it, and you ask, "Can I pay by card?" They nod. You finish by saying, "The food was wonderful today." Small talk is how we make new friends. Imagine waiting at a bus stop. You can look at the person next to you and say, "The weather is lovely today, is it not?" They might smile and say, "Yes, the sunshine feels great." You can also ask, "Do you know when the next bus arrives?" They might answer, "It should be here in 10 minutes." This makes you feel comfortable speaking to strangers. The evening is a time to relax. You return home and see your family. You ask, "How was your day today?" They tell you about their work. Then they ask, "How was yours?" You say, "It was a bit tiring, but I am glad to be home." Later, you sit down to watch television. You ask, "What should we watch tonight?" Someone says, "Let us watch a funny movie." You reply, "That sounds like a perfect idea." We also communicate digitally every day. Texting is a great way to practice English without pressure. A friend texts you, "Hey, what are you up to?" You type back, "Just relaxing at home. What about you?" They reply, "I am going to the mall later. Want to come?" You answer, "Sure, let me know what time." Knowing how to apologize or offer support is crucial. If you miss a call, you can say, "I am so sorry I missed your call. I was busy at work." They will say, "No problem at all." If a friend is sad, you can say, "I am sorry you are feeling down. I am here for you if you want to talk." These soft words build strong relationships. One of the most powerful habits is talking to yourself. When you are alone, describe your actions. You can say out loud, "I am making a cup of tea now," or "I need to wash my clothes today." It might feel strange at first, but speaking to yourself trains your brain to stop translating. It helps you think directly in English. Every little sentence builds your fluency. Consistency is your best friend. We have covered so many everyday situations today, from ordering coffee to visiting the doctor, from sending a text to making small talk. Every time you use these sentences, your English becomes more natural. You do not need to memorize the dictionary. You just need to live your life in English. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Your dedication to learning is amazing. If this lesson helped you, please subscribe to English Unleashed Journey and give this video a like. Let me know in the comments which situation you want to practice next. Keep speaking, keep trying, and I will see you in our next lesson.